Morning, guys. We are doing a maintenance today. Maintenance detail on this Mustang that was coated with Crystal Serum Light over 2 years ago. October of 22, we coated this. I think I have a video on this. I could be wrong. I don't remember if I do or not, but let's wash it and see how the coating is doing. And it's pretty dirty. So let me just pull you in here and show you what it's looking like. So I don't think this is garaged. I'm pretty sure that this stays outdoors. But we have a lot of junk down here. Wheels and tires are really good. Sorry about that. This connection for some reason is not doing. There we go. Anyway, this is how bad it looks. Pretty dirty. Oh, hey babe, can you get that little red gas cap cover? We need it here for this gas cap. It's really dirty back here. And the mats are pretty dirty as well. The two front mats. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So let's clean this up. And we're going to be using some Koch Chemie products. Oh, nice. So this little thing we use to cover the capless gas tank fuel filler. You might need to kind of stretch it over it.
With my gloves on.
Yeah. There we go. Nice. That'll protect that if you're worried about that. Some people are. They're actually double sealed, but you know, sometimes for video's sake I do that stuff because people are weird. They come up with weird things. But also we're going to be using products from Koch Chemie that came in the glove box for this month. And it's a little late. The glove box came in a little late for us. So let me show you what we're working with in there. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to pre-wash and what I'm going to use for the shampoo. First off, here's the glove box for this month. We have Koch Chemie Green Star. Yeah, full bottle of this stuff. It's pretty awesome. Koch Chemie spray bottle with a nice trigger. We have 303 interior cleaner, which we'll use that today also for the maintenance. It's nothing like a crazy interior cleaning with maintenance, just vacuuming, wiping down glass, door jambs, things like that. A really nice brush, Koch Chemie brush. Usually these types of natural hair brushes we use for dusting, but they're great for wet work cleaning as well. Green microfiber towel that goes in line with the Koch Chemie Green Star. And oh, this is interesting. Whoops. So we got this gas saver, this fuel stabilizer, basically. And if you need to use it for your own car, you can. Most modern day cars don't need it. However, my ATVs need this stuff. So I'm going to use this in my ATVs because they've been sitting for a while. We haven't ridden in quite a while. So I need to put that in the fuel tank. So this says it treats up to 10 gallons, which is cool. And then a little air freshener. Now, I don't use air fresheners in our personal vehicles or in our customers' vehicles. So I might just give this away to some friends of ours that like detailing chemicals and stuff. And of course we have the little card here with instructions, discount codes. So if you want to win your own free box for this month, then just after the video, you know, hashtag in the comments, not in the chat because the chat disappears and I can't do anything with the chat. Do it in the comments of the actual video. So you might need to wait at the end of the video to do it, or I think you can still do it now if you're viewing on YouTube on either your phone or on your PC. Do it in the actual comment section. Hashtag detail glove box, and actually, why not also hashtag Koch Chemie? The full. Actually, no. I think they like to do the initials KCX, I believe. Koch Chemie X, KCX. Hashtag that and hashtag detail glove box as well. So I am going to mix this up and I'm going to use this to do the wheels and the mats. That's all. Interior cleaner for interiors. I'm not going to use Green Star for interiors. I found it's just too strong. Polestar is better for interiors because it's not going to cause any issues in the interior. Now I'm going to dilute this by eye and do like maybe a 1 to 10 dilution ratio, close to it. It might be more like a 1 to 8, but that's okay. I want it a little strong because it's for tires and it's for the mats. So I do want a little bit of strength here to clean those properly. And then for our pre-wash shampoo, we're going to use Koch Chemie Super Foam. This is a high alkaline shampoo, basically used as a pre-wash. You really don't need a lot of this at all. Just like half an ounce or a little glug in here. Like that's it. It's really, really strong stuff. And then for the actual wash, I'm using the Nano Magic. Now, you know, I've talked about this before, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but with ceramic maintenance jobs, a lot of people have issues with toppers or using shampoos that have any types of protection built in. I don't know. I mean, I think it really does come down to personal opinion. But even ceramic coating manufacturers make all their own products to maintain coatings, and all of them are going to have those properties in them, protective properties that kind of help the coating along and fill in any dead spots and top it. It's a sacrificial layer. So that's what you're doing. You're putting a sacrificial layer. And how long does it last? Well, I mean, we have seen that a lot of our customers' vehicles, in fact, that red GMC, I think it's a Yukon, that we did a couple of days ago or last week, that one was coated with Crystal Serum Light 3 years ago, and he just brings it to the car wash. Yeah, he doesn't wash it by hand at all. He brings it to the car wash all the time. Both that one and the blue Acura that he has, which we both coated with Crystal Serum Light 3 years ago, and they're performing incredibly well. So whatever topper we're putting on it, it's getting stripped away by the car wash. So it is not the topper, it's the coating. So yeah, I know, we know from experience what's really going on with the vehicles. So we can go ahead and foam this, and we're going to foam it dry. So no pre-rinsing, because it's not super hot out at all. It's actually really nice out right now. So we'll let that dwell. And I'm going to spray down the mats with this. Now, I'm not using this today, but I'd made some modifications to the IK foamer, which is really cool. And I actually got the idea from another YouTuber, a detailer, and he installed this like 25-foot line. And if you want to see that video, I'm not going to do a video on this. I didn't do one because he's got one that's perfect. I don't need to make another one. But search on YouTube for IK sprayer. IK sprayer. I don't know if it's like hose hack or hose extension or something like that. But I'll try to put that in either the comments or the description of this video when we're done filming here. But basically now I can be stationary and foam the entire vehicle while the IK foamer is stationary. This is a really, really long hose. The only con to it is it's a long hose, and then you have to wrap it up. That's the only thing. But you don't have to carry this around now, which I think is pretty awesome. So I'm going to spray down the mats with Green Star. Wow, this is a really nice trigger. It's really nice and fine mist. And when we get to doing the tires, we'll use this on the tires. Not necessarily the wheels, even though you could use it on the wheels. And if you want to drill brush this, you can. I'm just going to let it soak, and if I need to drill brush it, I will. But these aren't that bad. Cool. Let that dwell for a little bit. Oh, how's that looking? Is it beating right up? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Check this out, guys. This is awesome. That is just the pre-wash. Nice. Man, that looks awesome. All right. Well, already I'm, very happy with how the coating is looking. And I mean, I was expecting that because we maintain this one. I think it's every 6 months. I gotta check the schedule on it, but I think it's every 6 months that we do this one. And yeah, we put a topper on it, but again, I don't know how the owner does, maintains this one in particular. So I know from the other one, the other customer that I had with the red Yukon, he told me what he does with it. So Will's Ride Care, I think. Yeah. Good one, Rick Smith. Thank you for sharing that. If you even want to share that link, if anybody finds it, if you got time right now to find it, and just put it in the comments section where that video came from, because it was a great video. It was awesome. And the hose itself was cheap. It was under 20 bucks. So I'm just going down through the comments. Yeah, sorry if it breaks up. For some reason, it's, I usually get, good network out here, but for some reason it lost connectivity. All right, well, so far, car's looking awesome. Now, also, I got 3 podcasts coming up that we're gonna be guests on. First one is Attention to Details with Chelsea. We're gonna be on Thursday. Actually, let me think here. I think what we're gonna do is not a live one. Or will it be live? I don't know. Because I think she does her lives on Wednesday evenings, but we always have important stuff on Wednesday evenings that we, have each week. So I don't think that one will be live on Thursday. I think it's going to be pre-recorded and then put out the following Wednesday or one of those Wednesdays. But we have a podcast with her coming up. Both Jess and I are going to be on that one because she wants to interview us both. And then we have another podcast with Jimbo the Friday after. I think that one will be live. And then we have another one with Christy from Details in Me, and I think that one's going to be live. That one's in January, I believe, like first week in January. So, what I use for pre-wash, I use Koch Chemie Super Foam. I haven't used that one in a while. I was using Jimbo stuff. Now, this one is Koch Chemie's Nano Magic. That's their ceramic, maintenance shampoo. So let me know, do you use G-Technic Crystal Serum Light? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Yeah, she's just working away, I know. But do you like Crystal Serum Light? Do you not? Do you have problems with it? I know some people have problems with it. They say it doesn't last. I think that's an application problem, to be honest, and maybe even a prep problem. We use Dr. Beasley's NSP polishes on this with the coating, and look what it's doing. So yeah, I have full trust and faith in Dr. Beasley's NSP polishes. Oh, the front, baby. It needs more in the front. I know, you gotta do it quick. Oh man, that's so nice. Everything just cleans up so easily. It's extremely slick. We'll see if there's any bugs left. That's always the thing. Even with coatings, you know, bugs will still etch in if they're not removed right away. Bugs and bird bombs. It is just tenacious stuff. Tenacious. Word of the day. It's like Tenacious D. Wow. It's awesome. I'm always amazed. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on with the internet right now. I get full bars here, but sometimes connection goes. So I don't know why it's doing that. It's messing with the video. It's really annoying. I'm going to use the Koch-Chemie brush with both iron and water spot remover, separately of course, but one after the other. Both from Suds Lab. They have an iron remover and a water spot remover. Great products. Let me just see really quick here, if I can change. That's all right. Put it back on Wi-Fi. That's all right. Put it back on Wi-Fi. See if that makes a difference. All right. Can you just wet the brush, babe? Thank you. I'm going to use water spot remover first on the emblem. And then once all of this is rinsed off, I will use iron remover. Just to see if we can break up some of the grittiness that is attached there. Could be brake dust. Most likely it's not. It's usually just road tar and junk that's on the paint. I'm going to get in these lights too because they're really recessed. All right. I'm going to rinse that, and I'm going to use iron remover on it. Come on, trigger. Work, work, work. Iron remover may have corroded this trigger already. Yeah, I think so. It's the thing with some of these chemicals, they kill triggers. All right, let's try something else. Let's try a different trigger. You know what? Go ahead and rinse the rest, and then I'll do it. I'll use the Armor Detail iron. I have a full bottle of this. I just have to get a new trigger for the Suds Lab one. Now, can you clay bar or clay mitt a coating? I would, and I have, with a lot of lubrication and a clay towel, not a bar, but a clay towel. The DIY one is perfect for that because it's very, very mild and it won't leave any marring behind. I've done it on darker vehicles and it does a great job. It doesn't leave any marring behind. Go ahead and that way. I'm going to lift the tripod. I know this iron remover is smelly, but it works. I don't really see any color change. On a dark vehicle, I'm just swiping it with my finger to see if there's any purple, but I'm not seeing any purple. Go ahead and rinse it. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's get to working on the wheels and tires. I'm going to use the Koch-Chemie on the tires. And what will we use for the wheels? Let's see. What do we got? Oh, I know. We'll use the hybrid solution stuff for the wheels. It's an iron remover and wheel cleaner. And these wheels were coated also, but what a lot of people don't realize is these iron remover chemicals are pH neutral. So they're not a strong acid or alkaline cleaner. They're neutral. The chemical, the iron removal chemical in it, once it turns purple, that's an acidic reaction. But once that purple turns brown, it neutralizes. It's done. Oh, okay. Good idea. Yeah. Let's see if there's any junk that comes off of them. Like if you see it turns brown or anything. Go ahead. Nah, they're not that bad. It's mostly particles. Oh, yeah. That cleaned off really nice. All right, good. Those weren't that bad. Now the Kochemi Green Star on the tires themselves and the wheel wells. Oh, let's see, where's a good wheel brush here? Aha. I'm not going to be able to get between that big shield there on the caliper. At least not with this one. I'm going to have to use the yellow brush. Sometimes you just can't help it. These brushes are soft and everything. I just like to use those ultra soft ones. But sometimes you got to use what you got to use to get into those tight areas. Now I also have some products coming again from Temu. So I'm going to do another Temu video. And you know, the reason I do that is because they reach out to me and they're like, hey, here's $200 worth of credit. Go on there and buy whatever you want. They don't just send me stuff. I choose what I want from them, which I think is way better. Gives me control. And I can choose whatever things I want. So I'm trying to pick some practical things that make sense for detailers. And I got some interesting things coming in this order that might help some people. So look forward to that in the next month or two. I'm going to try to put it out once the products come as quickly as possible. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I want to switch over to DI. Okay. There. I switched over to the DI water. I mean, it's not hot or anything, but because we're filming, everything takes longer. And I don't want anything just sitting on the paint. I don't want the water sitting on the paint. Are they beating it all? Or are they pretty much dead?
A little.
Yeah? All right. Yeah, put the Hydro Coat on it. The Suds Lab Hydro Coat is great for wheels, and it's a spray on rinse off, but I don't think you can get it right now. I don't know if they're sold out or if they're still making it. I don't know. But I know I can't find it on Amazon anymore. Might be at Walmart. It might be. So check your local Walmart. The grill? Okay. I'm just going to use this brush for the whole wheel. Might as well. But I am looking forward to those podcasts. And now I have our own podcast, but they're just audio only. I'm going to start doing actual video ones and try to get guests on there as well. Just working on my setup for the live ones because I want things to look nice. Ugh. Oh wow. Yeah, it's still gritty back here. But hey, it's been 2 years. Everything else feels great, just the back. Okay. It's fun to spray that stuff, isn't it? I mean, you can use it on the entire car if you really wanted to, but we're also going to put a topper on here, so it's a little redundant. You know what I do want to use that I haven't tried yet is the G-Technics foaming sealant. It's basically a ceramic sealant that you can spray for maintenance or as a standalone sealant. But yeah, we do. I just don't know if I have. I think you need to use a regular hose with it. I don't have the pressure washer nozzle that goes with it.
So nice out.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so nice. Awesome. I love it. Nasty spicy. All right. Exterior is done. Wheels are beading nicely with that Hydro Coat. Oh, you saw someone use bead maker in a foam can. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you know, I bet some sealants you can do that. You can put in there in a foam cannon. I'm just looking down the comments here. That's why I'm just staring at the camera. Yeah, I have a couple of sealants you can use with the foam cannon also. It is really nice, very convenient that way. All right. All right, let's wrap everything up. This car we have in here, we also coated yesterday. We coated with XOV5. I know, I am hot. It's crazy. Whew. Now for a topper, what do we want to use? Man, the car looks so good. Check this out, guys. Look how nice that looks. So with DI water, I really don't have to worry about anything drying on the paint, because if it dries, it's not going to leave any spots, which is awesome. I think Josh V just came out with a video about not water softening, but DI water systems. Water softening is a little different than DI water. You know what? Oh, there's this stuff. This is mirror finish polishes. They're high octane. It's a ceramic booster, ceramic sealant. So you can use it to top ceramic coatings. I'll show you it in just a moment. Is that it? Yeah. And just spray some of the paint. Nice. So this stuff right here, high octane from Mirror Finish Polishes. I got a bunch of their products, really good products also. Their sealants are awesome. Now for our podcasts, our video podcasts, what subjects do you want us to talk about and what guests would you like to see? Now, I don't know if I can actually get, some people to actually be on the podcast, but I'll try to get some people that, I obviously know personally to be on there. And what subjects would you like us to talk about? Because sometimes video podcasts can just kind of ramble on, and I don't necessarily want to do that. I want to be able to answer questions from the audience, from those watching, but I also want to have some good subjects in mind. I actually have one already that I'm thinking of, and I want to have Ivan LaCroix from DIY Details, and I got some questions that I know he'll know the answers to because of his experience with ceramic coatings and that industry, and what he has to say about ceramic coating maintenance. That would be a very interesting one because there's just so much controversy, and I don't really think it's controversy. I think it's just a minority of people that have some weird ideas about ceramic coating maintenance and how you should treat ceramic coatings, if you should top them, if you should just let the coating go, things like that. But I think those subjects would be great because it would put to rest a lot of myths out there that people have about coatings. And he's one to know because, he's been in the industry for so long, he's developed a lot of things. And I know that he has experience with the coating industry and kind of its birth as well. So I think that would make a really, really good podcast and answer a lot of questions. It won't necessarily put to rest completely because people will still have their opinions, not necessarily facts, but their opinions on coatings and how to maintain them and how to apply them and all of that. One controversy is definitely the Dr. Beasley's polishes because you just don't see a lot of people using them on social media, at least, not in the way we use them. And I think that is just, the information on that is just sorely lacking. I have been using those polishes for 4 years now. basically since they came out. For like the first year they came out, I didn't use them, and then I started using them more once I learned how to use them properly. And man, this was used with Dr. Beasley's NSP polishes and Crystal Serum Light, and look at the results. They're awesome. Winter ceramic coating maintenance. That's actually a good one, and I know Ivan will have info on that because he's a big proponent of rinseless washing. We're not, because we don't have harsh winters here, but you know, Ivan and Pan spokesmen. Oh yeah, Pan would be great. Yeah, Pan's agreed. Actually, both Ivan and Pan have already agreed to want to be on our podcast, so we'll definitely have them on to answer a lot of questions. Salt, yeah. See, we don't have a lot of salt here. We're really fortunate. We know about salt because we both were from the Northeast. You know, Vermont, Northern New York, Massachusetts. I mean, that's where we lived, and we know salt. We know winters. Trust me. We just don't have them here like that. We don't have the salt on the roads. We don't have cars rusting out like they do up north. In Vermont, cars were always rusting because the winters were so harsh and they had to use that salt slurry in the roads, and people just didn't wash their cars, and that stuff just stuck onto cars. And I remember wheel wells just being caked with salt and snow and all that junk, and it was just nasty. So cool. All right, now it's towel dried, topped, and wifey's just gonna blow dry cracks and crevices and stuff. And at least with the DI water, I'm not worried about the cracks and crevices dripping water that much because it's not going to leave a mark or a line unless it's pulling junk from the cracks and crevices. Sometimes it will. So maybe if you're using DI water and you're like, I still get these lines that's leaving junk, it's because it's pulling it from the crevice. You know, you can't clean that crevice like you want. That sounded gross, but you know what I mean. You can't, you know, get, even with brushes and everything, get inside some of those door cracks and crevices and lines and body lines and all that stuff effectively, but water can. Water can get in there and it draws stuff out. And then if it drips, it's gonna bring whatever, you know, little stuff in there onto the paint. So that's why sometimes you get those drips. We still get them, and I'm like, oh, it's from junk in the crevices that the water's pulling out. You know, it's not the water doing it or anything like that. So take care, Average Detailer. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Thank you, everybody, for watching on here. My channel took another dip. I think it's just the season. Like, everything just went bleh. Everything went down. All views, everything. It was doing so good, you know, in the summer and fall, and then just everything craps out again. YouTube is very inconsistent these days. Really, really inconsistent. I don't think they know how to handle their algorithm very well. I don't know if they have new people or they changed it for the worse, unfortunately. So that's just what I've experienced. I kind of wish they would separate and have two different sections on YouTube, one for entertainment and one for business. And ours would definitely be in the business section. You know, that way it separates it and they can really push business stuff on the business section of YouTube and then push their silly entertainment stuff on the entertainment side of YouTube, but they're not going to do that. Entertainment sells more. Girls doing silly dances, pushing products sells more. So that's what YouTube pushes. That's what all social media pushes, unfortunately. Anything that's a silly commercial. But I guess that's what a lot of people like too, because it's getting the most views. Good education is hard to find these days. Wow, man, the paint feels good. Oh, there's rock chips. Yep. One up here. I saw one on the fender. But the paint feels great. It looks great. Very happy. This towel, by the way, if you're curious, was one I got from Temu. It's not a twisted loop towel, it's just a nice fluffy microfiber, but really nice drying towel. I use this one a lot. I like this size. Anything bigger or smaller, I don't know. I like this. This size is perfect for me. Yeah, it's awesome. And really, it's not even that like drenched at all. All right, cool. So we're going to get working on the interior now. Probably going to stop the live here and work on that. I didn't do a video on this car. I had a really bad, like almost migraine yesterday, so I didn't do any film. I just wanted to get this job done. But this one was so easy. We were done really quick. There was no swirls. We polished it with really quick with Dr. Beezy's NSP polishes. It took us like 30 minutes, and then we coated it. But I did have to take the wheels off. That's what took the longest. I took each wheel off. They're black gloss wheels. Cleaned it, wiped them down. Didn't need to polish them, but then coated them with the Armor Detail wheel coating. So that's what took the longest on this car, but it was really, really easy. I wish I'd filmed it, but I was just not feeling good yesterday. Phil, you know only fake detailers use a stool and team. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad people are liking the lives. I actually really do like these lives. Oh yeah, all ceramic coatings have temperature recommendations. Yeah, that's true. It's just really hard to regulate that. Not everybody has the means to do that. I mean, in our garage, we can regulate the temperature somewhat. Basically, it's just either cool or warm. But I don't really pay attention too much to the actual temperature. But I do know that some coatings do that. So maybe, yeah, maybe some people are applying it either in too cold a weather and wiping it off too soon, or too hot a weather and we're not wiping it off soon enough. I don't know. There's a lot of variables that come into that. So, all right, cool. Well, exterior is pretty much done on this. We'll of course do touch-ups. We're going to do the wheels and make sure that there's no bugs and things like that on the front grille and the windshield and all of those areas. We always got to double check those areas, and we're going to just do a quick interior. That'll be very, very quick. But that's really the only job for today. In fact, I had to fit in a job today. I didn't need to, but this was a maintenance we were supposed to do last week and didn't happen. So we had to schedule it to today. Usually when I have big ceramic coating jobs like that, it takes up the garage. So I usually don't do work on the next day. I schedule just 2 days for ceramic coating jobs. That's just the way our schedule works. And it's nice because we work one day and the next day we have off, which is good. So I can kind of, play around or relax or do whatever I want, which is awesome. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I will put this one as a regular video on our channel too. I'm going to try to do that because YouTube Lives get buried on YouTube. YouTube doesn't push those types of videos. So I'll download this one. It takes like a day for it to do its thing, and then I can download it and then put it out like a regular video. So I think I'll do that because it's just easier. I don't have to do any editing. I just put it out there, and it's a regular video at that point. But I think what I'll do is in the comment section, again, for the giveaway, it'll be on this video here, on the actual live one. Go to the comments and hashtag Detail Glove Box and hashtag KCX for Koch Chemi, and I will choose a winner hopefully by the end of this month. I'll try to do it within this week because I got to do it quickly to get that out to you guys, whoever wins that. And if you want to just buy the box yourself, you can use Miranda 20 and get 20% off your first glove box for that subscription if you're interested in that, because you'll get really good products and tools and stuff like that each month. So, and look forward to those podcasts as well. And in the comment section, leave, not the chat, but in the comment section, put in there subjects that you would want us to talk about and any type of guests that you may want. And I'll see if I can get certain people to do that. But yeah, let me know what you'd like to see and what you'd like us to talk about. And I did put out a video Sunday about, it's a long video too, that we worked on this big truck. And it is basically areas that are often missed. Mostly for us, it's areas that we sometimes miss or that we've learned over the years that we need to make sure to get. And some customers mention specifically certain things. So maybe your customers do that too, and you've just kind of learned over the years what to look out for, and what areas not to miss and to always get. So, all right, guys, that's it